Once upon a time, in a quirky little town brimming with charm, there lived a mischievous feline called Whiskers and an enthusiastic canine named Max. Nestled side by side, their homes were separated only by a quaint white picket fence. Whiskers, a cat of crafty disposition, was known far and wide for his sly antics. He took great delight in pulling pranks on the neighborhood dogs, but his favorite target was always Max. Max, a dog bursting with energy, was ever ready for games and mischief, his tail wagging at the slightest hint of a chase involving Whiskers. One day, under the warm glow of the afternoon sun, Whiskers cooked up a plan that would surely amuse not just him, but Max as well. He had taken note of Max's fondness for digging, a hobby that often left the garden in disarray and their owner's brow furrowed. And so, with a twinkle in his eye and a rubber bone in his paw, Whiskers decided to bury this bone just beyond the reach of the picket fence. With a swift flick of his paw, Whiskers buried the bone, patting down the loose soil with a satisfied purr. He then retreated to a safe distance, settling down on the fence to watch the spectacle unfold. As expected, Max, with his keen sense of smell, picked up on the scent of the rubber bone. His ears perked up, his tail started wagging, and with an excited bark, he began digging furiously, his eyes wide with anticipation. However, despite all his enthusiasm and energy, Max couldn't seem to reach the bone. He dug deeper and deeper, his tail wagging slower and slower, but the bone remained elusive. Whiskers, watching from his perch, couldn't help but chuckle at the sight. Just when Max was about to give up, he hit something hard. With a final determined dig, he unearthed not the rubber bone, but a rusty old key. The sight of the key instead of the expected bone left Max perplexed. He looked up at Whiskers, who was just as surprised as Max. The rusty key, with its air of mystery, left both Whiskers and Max with a sense of intrigue. What could it possibly open? Where did it come from? The unexpected turn of events left them both in suspense, and Whiskers' mischievous plan took a back seat to this newfound mystery. As the sun set and the day came to an end, Whiskers and Max were left with more questions than answers. The discovery of the key had taken them on a path they hadn't anticipated. The mystery of the rusty key hung in the air, leaving everyone to wonder, what happens next?